Today, I rank the best bass fishing lures for every type of weather. Let's get started. Starting off, we have the rain. Rain is often underlooked since nobody really likes to get wet, including me. But now I think of it, maybe I should fish in the rain more often. Let's take a look at what fish are doing during the rain. When it rains, you can think of it as a big fountain. Fish loves fountains as they increase oxygenation. And rain does the exact same thing. It increases oxygen levels. When it rains, the rain hits the water and it increases interaction between air and water, which causes an exchange in gas like oxygen. This process is called aeration, and fish love it. It also cools down the surface of the water, especially in hotter days. Rain also causes runoffs, which makes the water dirtier, making the bass go shallower and ambush prey. When talking about what lures to use, we gotta look at the bait. Bait tend to become more active, making them move either shallow or deep, as bait fish also love that oxygen. Bass will often follow and ambush these active bait fish. Before a storm or during the storm, barometric pressure drops. Bass are known to be very sensitive to this and will often cause them to feed since barometric pressure can affect their swim bladder. This also means that they can tend to slow down after the storm. It's also good to know that heavy rain can affect bass, as bass are more sensitive to sound and movements. Now let's look at the lures. Since bass are very actively feeding, a moving bait will often get the trick done. I honestly don't know any specific lures that I feel like will especially stand out in this situation, since any moving lure would work. I'm gonna put topwater in here though, since topwater creates lots of sound and vibration and it's perfect for bass that wants to ambush shallow prey. Next, let's talk about the wind. Wind is often ignored since it's tough to cast in and it's just overall disliked. But wind can be good. Wind often pushes bait fish shallow in one direction as it creates current. Bass will often go shallow with them to eat. Wind can push warmer water on top away and make the water mix up and rotate, therefore cooling down the water temp. The wind, which pushes water, affects bass and baitfish, as baitfish are less likely to detect a threat. Now let's talk about what lures. We want lures that put up vibration, yet also casts far. Spinnerbaits are hands down one of the best baits out there, as they create lots of vibration and flash, and they're also really easy to cast. I will also put a lipless in here since they give up lots of sound and vibration and they're hands down the farthest casting bait. Now is a good time to mention that 99% of y'all aren't subscribed. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. It would really help me out. Next, we have bluebird skies or sunny days. On very sunny days, bass tend to avoid shallower water since they are more visible by both predators like birds and prey. Sunny days make the water warm, and bass oftentimes don't like the super warm waters, making them either hide under cover and shade or go deeper. On hotter sunny days, bass tend to come out and feed during dawn and dusk since they're much more lethargic during the day. I choose to put a jerkbait here as my first pick since they can target deeper, slower suspended bass, yet they can also be cranked. I also added a soft plastic jerkbait for shallower, shady areas. I also have a flutter spoon since they look like a dying baitfish and bass can never resist an easy meal. I also thought a stick bait gives a more subtle presentation as they can be fished in every condition, but I feel like they exceed when fish are lethargic. Next, we have cloudy days. On cloudy days, there tends to be less light, and bass like low light conditions, as this allows them to be less visible by predators and prey. Bass often move shallower to chase bait fish since they're often not easily seen. The water temperature is more favorable and it's usually cooler, which is also in the fish's favor. A lot of baits mentioned earlier like topwater and liplesses work really well during cloudy days, but I picked out a crankbait as my first pick since they can target deep and shallow bass, resulting in a reaction strike. Next, I have a soft plastic swim bait and glide bait as they tend to chase bait and bigger bait during cloudy days. With the rest of the lures, they go into the all-round tier. Jigs are great presentations of crawfish as it's aggressive and it triggers bass in every condition. Creature baits are overall great lures as they can be fished finesse or aggressive, and bass love them. A chatterbait causes lots of vibration as they can be hopped on the bottom or fished quickly, making them very versatile. Lastly, you have a spy baits. Spy baits are just overall great baits. They can be fished pretty slow, they cast far, they give up a good vibration and flash, or you can fish it fast if you wish. Now, this is the final tier. You guys can leave your ideas down below. Tell me how you would rank it. Thanks for watching.